So Ruben, welcome here in this meeting, and I would like to introduce you for a moment. You have a beautiful spiritual center in Belgium, between Brussels and Antwerp. It's now transformed into even a bed and breakfast during lockdown. This was there emerged, this idea to create a spiritual bed and breakfast to nurture yourself, to reconnect with nature, reconnect with your inner nature. And I'm very curious, so where did you start it before? Where did you start it as an entrepreneur?
I started as an entrepreneur in 2010 because, I only wanted to work for myself. And so I started first with a spiritual center in the heart of Ghent. It was a small place. And after some years, I really wanted it more bigger and more in nature. And it was also in a neighborhood. I really can remember where more a poor neighborhood. And it's more easy to grow your business when you also replace your business in a more richer neighborhood.
Oh, that's a very interesting advice. So yeah, that's actually when we met. The moment you had this dream, I want to grow my business. I want to buy a domain. I want to create a whole new community, and so that's when we met in the quantum shift training, of course. And what did you have to change as a pattern for yourself to grow your business that way?
Oh my God, a lot. I had a lot of money blocks, and it had all to do about self-worth and not knowing my place. Sometimes higher, sometimes lower, and also another thing was the communication between other people, and this two things was very interesting to learn in the quantum business training, and it has also to do with trust the process, and trust your own growth, your own creationship, and that's all about what quantum means. You're the creator.
Yeah, and I remember that we had a lot of talks about, I have a struggle with that person who works for me, I have a struggle with that person, how do I do it? And it was becoming more and more clear, like becoming more and more clear in communication, trusting your inner guidance too, and at the same time designing the scalable model, because I know you're now very proud on something which you achieved in your community. Maybe you want to share it.
Yes. For the very first time, we're now we have now a team of 6 people who working for Soulpath, and 5 people who live on our domain. And it's something I always dreamed of, but I never could imagine and believe that it would happen, because it was always difficult for me to make this connection. I call it also the horizontal connection from out of the belly, that you make with other people, that it's safe to connect with other people, to trust other people. And because of the tips of Briony and Roy, I really started on another way to communicate with the people, more as also that I saw them as an equal persons, and that I could trust in myself that it would be good to think positive about the other person, and then the positive will reflect. And so I could travel for 1.5 months to Samothraki.
That's in Greece, isn't it? That's an island, yes. Beautiful island in Greece, just for the people who don't know the name Samothraki.
yeah, and my heart and soul is so connected with it, and I needed really time for myself, self-healing, to go more inwards, and I could do it while my business, while Soulpath was running on a high frequency. And yeah, this was a dream come true.
That's like
And
real freedom. You could
y-
experience what like this hard work from the past to create this scalable
mm,
system in your business,
yeah,
and also to free your mind, to open your mind, to create that inner freedom that you allow yourself to do that. And then being able to do that. And I know that you even are invited in Samothraki in something new. So like there's new possibilities emerging too.
that's yes, that's very true. And to go there on Samothraki, yeah, of course, it inspired me when I saw Briony in Trinidad, Tobago on this beautiful island, and then Roy went to the seaside, and yes, this stimulated also to take some time to your own precious place. Um, yes, we're busy with a no new project, but I don't want to tell too much about it because it's very new and it
Yeah,
doesn't have so much ground. But
yeah.
for the people, maybe in a next interview, you will have more about this. It's a very little seed that is growing too. I only can say that one of my dreams is to multiple the business and the business model to make it scalable, and that's where we're
In
working on.
several countries, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah. So we give a little tip. So what that actually could mean, that you have several
Mm.
communities, several domains where people can nurture themselves and reconnect with nature and reconnect with
Mm.
themselves. So yeah, I think we're very excited to know what will happen in the next periods. And I really want to thank you, Ruben, for this interview together. It was a beautiful interview and very inspiring, and also beautiful to see that everything what you can create, and especially when it's really connected with your heart, that you can
Mm.
also make it scalable, and scalable in the sense that it creates even more freedom for you to create even more projects and serve
Mm.
more people around the globe. So that's the beauty of creating a scalable business. It's not about like becoming the biggest in the world and conquering everybody, but it's more about sharing your message to more people and being of service to more people. And I think that's a beautiful
Mm.
example that it's really possible, and it's possible in every aspect. So thank you so much, Ruben, for your for what you
Mm.
shared, and we'll keep you up to date what Ruben is going to do in the
Mm.
next periods.
Yes, thank you, Briony, for that. And the one more thing I want to
Mm-hmm.
add is um, it's possible because it have nothing to do anymore with me. It's something that's streaming through me, and that I just need to do it, and it happened without doing
Yeah,
something.
it's the alignment with the quantum fields.
Mm.
So you feel that there is an invisible force pushing you
Mm.
towards, and you go with
Mm.
the flow instead of resisting it, and you open yourself. You take the time to open yourself, to even take the physical time to open yourself for these new possibilities, and then life takes you on a journey, and that's the beauty of being
Mm.
this quantum entrepreneur, isn't it?
Aho.
Okay,
Yeah.
thank you so much, and yeah,
Mm.
till the next meeting or the next
Thank you.
quantum talk.
Yes. Bye bye.